Welch. I'm with the Lieutenant over the Violent Crimes Detective Division here at the High Point Police Department. Not to reiterate the timeline, I think most of that has been pretty well established. I do want to say that the investigation is moving forward very well and expeditiously. We have been in contact with the affected family and they are cooperating with us fully. And as the chief said, there is some information that we are going to hold back. That's just to protect the integrity of the investigation. But at this time, I am at a point where we can announce that the offender and one of the deceased, Robert Jeffrey Creighton, is being looked at as the primary person who committed this act. We will also release, and I think it's been put out in the updated press release, his wife, Alia Creighton, age 46, and one of the children, Cassine Creighton, age 18.
And the press release said that 2 other people inside the home escaped. Were they related to the victims?
That is correct. We aren't going to release their names at this time. 2 surviving victims did escape the residence. One of them is a direct relation, and the other was an acquaintance. Yes, ma'am.
Can you release as to how they were murdered? Was this gunshot, stabbing, strangulation?
Yes, I can release that the deceased did die of gunfire. Yes, sir.
So the 2 kids ran out of the house around 7 a.m., but do you know what time the incident actually occurred? Did they find it when they woke up? Did it happen a long time before that, or did it happen?
It happened concurrently around the same time. When they exited the house, part of the investigation that we're going to be looking into is the timeline of occurrences that happened inside the house. But the time that they exited the house and sought help from neighbors, it was all occurring around that same time. You again, ma'am.
Do you possibly know what led up to this? Why it transpired?
No, and that's going to be a piece of the investigation, and I've expressed this to the family as we may never know why. What goes through the hearts and minds of a person that would do this sometimes dies with them, but we don't have any indication right now as to the why, but that's part of what we're looking at. You in the pink.
Did Robert have any known mental health issues?
We have information from the family that he was suffering with some mental illness. We responded to the house in January of last year where he was served an involuntary commitment. We are still looking into past involvements. I can't speak to as the reasoning under the involuntary commitment, but we do believe that it was taken out by the family and he served those papers. Yes, sir.
Did Robert have the gun legally?
We don't know all that yet. We're still tracing the firearm that was recovered from the scene. That's